Good morning, everybody. See, AZ Drone Dude's in the house. Jack Rabbit FPV. Good morning. Susan Lee. Good morning. Ken, place it here. Good morning. Teej, Drones and More. Good morning. Jack Rabbit FPV. I said good morning to you, but good morning again. Mela DeFow, 65. Good morning, Mela. Blind Neil. Hello, my friend. Drone Pool. Good morning, Dan. How are you today? Hope everybody's weekend is starting out well. Tomas, good morning. Excuse me. So, while we're waiting for people to come in, I just want to remind those of you in the house, and I'll mention it again, hopefully before the end of the show. Next Saturday, there won't be a Saturday sunrise from me. Dennis may still do one. Nor will there be a Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends because I'll be on a plane flying to Dallas, Texas. And then I'll be spending the night in Dallas, Texas with my daughter and her husband. And then Sunday morning, the 31st of October, I'll be taking off to Tulsa, Oklahoma to go visit my mom. Novice Squads. Good morning, Lawrence. How are you today, sir? Glad you could join us. And then I'll be there until Thursday, the 4th, I believe it is. And then I will head back down to Dallas, meet up with Chris Hope. And then Friday, Chris Hope and I will be driving down to Austin to be at Spin Up on the 6th. And after Spin Up, or Spin Down, I guess it's what it's called, on Sunday. And then I will fly back out of Austin on that Monday morning back here to Virginia. I might be able to do a sunrise in Austin before Spin Up starts. We'll have to wait and see. Yeah, I get you, TJ, and that would be cool. And who knows? Maybe I might. It might be worth the cost of the internet service to do that. Ken, act of kindness. Good morning and happy October to you too, sir. Glad you could join us. So anyway, that's the plans for the next couple of weeks. And I am looking forward to visiting my mom. I haven't seen her in a couple of years. While I am there in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I also want to go up to Muskogee, Oklahoma. And I want the two people I want to see up in Muskogee is my cousin and his family and Lloyd Mendenhall and his wife, Judy. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm going to visit some cousins and aunts and uncles and basically do a whirlwind tour, I call it. The thing is some of these trips you can, unless you have more than a week or so, it's hard to catch everybody. So, but I'm going to try and catch who I can. Anyway, folks, I'm going to put the link out into the chat. It'll be there for 30 minutes. If anybody cares to join, please feel free to join. I will take it down after 30 seconds. Yeah, it is going to be a very busy week there, Tomas. No doubt about it. But it's going to be fun. I bet you it's going to be fun. All right, there's the link. Feel free to join. Johnny Drone Flyer, if you're out there, dude, I am sorry. I fully intended to send you a link to the chat. I don't know why I let it slip my mind. Morning, TJ.
Good morning, Rodney.
How you doing today?
Good. Yourself?
I'm doing all right.
Is Is my dude looking good this morning?
Yeah, standing straight up. I'll be drawn to Dano. Good morning.
I don't know what it is, but I could barely, like, I have my volume all the way up and I could just barely hear you.
Huh.
Hold on a second. Let me try.
Yeah, to be honest, it's kind of hard to hear you too. When you're closer to the phone, I can hear you really well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Let me try.
Maybe you ought to get you. Well, so much for that. There he is. There you are.
Yeah, I'm just trying different things to see how to get how to make it louder.
Well, I'm not sure what to tell you, man.
Yeah, it's like
you know what you ought to try is get you some headphones with a mic on it.
Yeah.
Hey, Lawrence, you have a good day, brother, and be careful in that adult world. It's dangerous out there, my friend. The adult world is very dangerous. You're safer in the drone world.
Yeah, I could hear a little bit better now.
Oh, good. There you go.
I got my little wireless earbuds, so
yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, you should definitely try to do a next Saturday coffee with Rodney and friends from the airplane.
Well, I could try and do a live stream. It really wouldn't be a Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends because I probably wouldn't be able to have panels, but people in like we do now. But it would be fun to do it.
Yeah. Man, I really wish I could come to Spin Up, man. But just like the plane ticket and then the hotel and all that other stuff.
Yeah. Hey, Adrian Mateo Jones, good morning. Check your email, Adrian.
Yeah, but I'm definitely next year planning on coming because since I live here, do the Florida drone meetup for sure.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I mean, how far are you from?
Jensen, I'm not. I don't think I'm far from. Probably like 20 minutes or so from Jensen Beach.
There you go.
Yeah. And then if anybody wants to, instead of paying for a hotel, if anybody wants to come stay at the house, they're more than welcome to.
That would be cool. That'd probably help somebody out.
Yeah.
I'm not sure yet if I'm going to be able to make it. I hope to. I definitely want to, but hey, Peter Carroll, good morning. Danny, the View Chaser, good morning.
Oh, I like that guy. I've actually video chatted with him. Well, we kind of nicknamed each other. He calls me son, and I call him dad because.
Yeah, I picked up on that.
Yeah. What had happened was how that got started was, you know how parents are always telling their kids like, oh, you're gonna be late. You need to hurry up. You're gonna be late for whatever. Da 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 da. So like I was on a stream one day, and this was when I was working nights at Walgreens, and I was on a live stream, and he was telling me that I was going to be late for work, and I was like, no, I have a few minutes. So that's why I call him dad, and he calls me son because kids are parents are always telling their kids, you better hurry up, you're going to be late.
Yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah. Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, Joan Bum and Chris do the same thing.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I think Joan Bum calls Chris dad and Chris calls Joan Bum son, or it may be different, maybe
the other way around or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
So anyway, so what you gonna be doing today?
Me? Well, right now, This is like the first time in a long time since wifey's been up early this morning because she's got a dental appointment this morning in Boynton, and then after that, I'm hoping she just texted me that I guess it's raining where she's headed to, and I guess it's going to be coming our way. But I think Matt and I are planning on going flying today. I know he was up late last night, and I tried to get on his stream, but man, I was just really, really tired from yesterday from working, and we only did 10 hours yesterday, but just doing that, we're just constantly like picking products and putting them in totes, and so just doing it's just monotonous work, and it just makes me really tired. It's like all I want to do is just come home and zone out. And like I said, I tried to get on his live stream, and hey Adrian, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Adrian?
Morning, everyone. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good, doing good. But yeah, I tried to get on his stream, but I was just really tired, and apparently, Mikey had some, either Mikey or Sergio had mouth work done. So I guess Matt and Johnny kind of did their own little live stream last night.
Yeah, I watched part of that. I didn't fall asleep right away like I thought I was going to, so I ended up getting up editing some video, and while I was editing, I noticed that Matt was on live. So
yeah, I was watching just watching a little bit of it this morning when I opened my eyes, and I just caught like the after show, like from when he posted it.
yeah.
Good morning, man. How you doing?
Pretty good, Adrian. How about yourself, brother?
I didn't know your name was Mela. So excuse me,
what?
Mr. Rodney Bell. I do know how to read your name.
Is this how it's going to be? Is this how it's going to be? That man will never learn. He'll never learn. He can't mess with me like that.
It's crazy. I mean, you can literally see your name in the corner of the screen. So,
well, I did say good morning, Mela, and then Rodney said good morning, Adrian. I wasn't talking to you, Mr. Rodney Bell.
Well, I apologize then.
There you go. You got it.
Good morning.
How'd you get his name mixed up there, Adrian?
No, I say Mela. What are you talking about, TJ? Are you in this too? What are you talking about?
TJ, didn't it sound like he said Rodney?
Yeah, I think so. I don't mean, maybe I misunderstood. I don't know.
Okay. If you guys read the chat, Mela say good morning, Adrian. I say good morning, Mela. Anyway, hey Ronnie, the View Chaser Danny said if you could send him a link so he could jump in and say hi.
Who?
Danny, the View Chaser.
The View, okay.
That's AKA my dad.
All right, hey Danny, it's in the chat right now, and the invitation extends to anybody. But the link will be there for 30 seconds, and then it's going to go away.
By the way, if you read what Mela just said, you read it, Ronnie. Except she added an extra A in my name, which I only have one A, but I'll let that slide.
Adrian.
You say Adriana.
Put him in his place.
It's
Adriana.
not. It's not Aaron. It's not Aaron.
No, it's not Aaron. No, not Aaron. No.
TJ don't know the story behind that.
No, he doesn't. Hey,
Danny. Wait. What is it?
Hey, Ronnie Danny the View Chaser. Ronnie put the link in the chat for about 30 seconds. You need to click on it if you're gonna get on, or he's gonna delete it.
I'll send him an email too.
What's the story between you and whoever else?
I'm gonna let Rodney decide if you want to talk about it or not.
What's that story, Rodney?
Hang on a minute.
Oh.
All right, Danny, I just sent it to you.
Uh,
And I'm
oh,
going to go ahead and remove the link from the chat now.
by the way, Rodney, Mel is also interested in that story that you just mentioned.
Well, what it was, one day Adrian was on Saturday Morning Coffee with Rodney and friends, and we were carrying on like we normally do. And we started talking about names and stuff, and I called him Adriana, and I changed his name to Adriana. And so, and then we started doing that, and that's how that came about.
Oh, so it was Adriana and then it was Adrienne.
Yeah,
No.
kind of like what it is now.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I see that now. Adriana.
Here you go again. See, I'm gonna have to talk to YouTube so they can remove that part on Rodney's show. That way he won't be able to change nobody's name on it.
Rodney Shell instead of Bell. That's funny.
Good morning, Push Broom. How are you today?
Good morning. Good morning. Good
Push
morning,
broom.
Susan Lee. Hey, Chris Jackson, RC Aviation. I heard he say he was gonna go fly some jets today. Isn't that right, Rodney?
Yeah, he did say that. And I went up to visit with him and Mason. Oh, I don't know, about 2 months ago, up where they live, and there was a lot, several people that had jet RCs up there, man, and those things are cool and fast.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo!
yeah, they're really fast. I was just about to say that they're extremely fast.
There's an airfield right around the corner from my house that my mom and her boyfriend had taken me to one day, and there was a bunch of people flying RC planes and stuff all over the place. I was like, man, that's crazy.
Those
There's some
things are
pretty
fast.
fast ones there.
Yes.
There was one guy that had he literally had an airplane, a radio controlled airplane. I was like, man, that's pretty awesome.
But see, TJ, even those planes that actually have the brush motors, they're still fast. Even the one that have the little fan duct, they're still
Right.
fast.
Yeah,
And I don't know if you ever seen the one with nitro, because I got a nitro one, but they also got the
Oh
one that actually
no.
the turbine one. Now those are really fast.
Wow.
yeah.
I've never seen one with nitrous before.
The first jet I ever saw was back in 2011, and a friend of mine that I work with, his RC club had got permission to come fly RC planes on the base, because we have a runway on the base. And oh, I'm sorry, Dan. Hang on a minute.
Is he having a hard time getting on?
No, he said I must have forgot this. I must have forgot to include. I did. I forgot to post. I forgot to post the link.
So
Hey, Russell Glenham, how you doing?
Hey, Russell.
hey, did I show you guys my little tiny drones I won from Kelly Shores? Did y'all see? Did I ever show y'all those?
How you doing, Peter Carroll? Let me
Man,
see
I
it.
messed up.
So this is what I won from Kelly Shores. He was trying to catch it in his mouth, and you had to guess how many times he caught it. And I literally guessed 3, but then like I guessed other numbers on top of that. But I actually literally won. There were 2 of them.
Is that a little FPV one?
Yeah, they're like kind of like little FPV little but they don't have cameras or anything on it. They're just little indoor. I tried to fly it outside when I was with Matt and Bill, but they're really light, and if I flew it outside it during like when it was windy,
Don't do it.
yeah, they're only made for indoors.
Hey, Danny, try that. I messed up when I was trying to copy the link, and I ended up pasting something in place of the link. So now I don't even have the link in the in my URL box.
Actually, on my end, Rodney, I still see that you have the link in the chat. I don't think you removed it.
Oh, did I not remove it?
Yeah, I still see it there at 8:54. It normally say you removed it, a message deleted it once you do it.
Huh.
And if you want to go and click on it, give him a chance to click on it.
I'm not seeing it.
Oh, you're not? I seen it on my end. Okay.
Oh yeah, I see it too on mine.
Huh.
Yeah, it's still showing.
Yeah, I'm just not seeing it.
Maybe it just needs to be updated on my end. I don't know.
At what time?
It said when you posted it, it was at 8:54. And then Susan Lee message was right after that. And then Jackson RC.
I see it.
Oh, so you do see it. Okay.
I do. It's in the comments on StreamYards.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. How you doing, Chris, Sunrise Water Media?
Wedgeworth.
Hey, how you doing, Dre? Recovery One Drone.
Hey, Recovery One Drones. Good morning, Dre. Look at that. Check it out, bud. Look at this fine hat right here.
A beautiful, gorgeous hat.
It is a beautiful hat.
I'll be
Man,
right.
It's funny because about Sunrise Water Media, I thought his name was Chris with a K, because I always like said hey Chris or whatever, but then like I had commented something on his on Facebook, and he was laughing and said that his name was John. Because everybody kept saying Chris, and I was like, is his name Chris? The guy Sunrise Water Media?
Yeah, I thought it was Chris with a K.
Yeah, but I think it's John actually.
Huh. RC Dude FPV UK. Good morning, my friend. How are you today?
Oh yeah, that's Dan. That's Mikey. He from the UK. That guy's pretty cool. I like that guy.
Yeah, I go. He does a pretty cool live stream. Danny.
There we are.
Finally.
How's everybody today?
I'm sorry?
How's everybody today?
Well, I'm doing good. Adrian went somewhere and Teach, I don't know, managed to get himself.
He just disappeared, huh?
He just disappeared, and Sunrise Water Media goes, I am Chris.
Oh, here's Chris. Yeah, because he said John. I was like, wait a minute, I was calling him Chris.
Yeah, well, the thing is, his name is Chris.
Yeah, okay, good.
So
I hate to call people by a different name, some people get offended.
That's one of the, he lost the connection.
Oh boy, that
Wi-Fi lost the connection.
That's why I have a repeater right in the same room, because the Wi-Fi has to travel to different floors. And
yeah, I have my computer is hooked up hardwire by Ethernet cables, so.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Don't worry about wireless.
I felt like doing that, but then I have to drill holes in the floor and run cables, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to Wi-Fi for now.
Well, I mean, as long as your hub is close by it, you're probably fine. But
yeah,
so it's good meeting you, Danny.
Nice meeting you. How's the FPV journey going?
I'm getting there.
Good. Yeah. it's difficult. Trying acro, and for me, it's been a little bit of a pain, and doing
it's been a little difficult for me too. If you watched last night, I was doing a little bit better, but not a whole lot better. Hey, the Tank RC, good morning. Dennis Lovelady.
Takes a little bit of time,
Yeah, it's all in the learning curve, So
Yeah, well, especially like I work Monday to Friday, get home tired, so I don't have a lot of time to practice. So on the weekends when it's good, today's raining, I couldn't go out this morning, But
yeah, you definitely got to fly when you can. Now I'm fortunate because I usually go to work early in the morning. I usually get to work anytime between 4:30 and 5:30 in the morning. So when I'm taking off, I have to take off anywhere between 12:30 and 1:30, and so that gives me plenty of time in the afternoon to go fly. So I'm trying to go every day, but can't always do it every day, but I try to.
Yeah, I just feel there's not enough time in the day, man. I also want to learn how to repair and solder and do all this and that, and I'm still trying to fix my crashy my crashed this bad boy.
Man.
So
did you break the frame?
Oh yeah, I broke the frame. Camera popped up. The components are good. The frame build for this puppy was not that great, so my friend gave me another frame, and I'm trying to put the guts in this guy here, and I got to do some soldering and stuff, and I recently I got to practice my soldering skills. RC do send me some parts, and he sent me some parts so that I could practice. He sent me some boards and some stickers. Thank you, mate. And he sent me the best solder in the world. Yeah, that's pretty cool. So I'm getting there, one step at a time,
Yeah.
So hopefully soon I'll be soldering. He sent me some cool stickers too.
Oh wow, that is a cool sticker.
Yeah, RC dude, check him out. He's a good guy. And I got my little breadboard on my little thingy here so I can solder.
Oh, the helping hands and stuff. Yeah, that's cool.
Life is good. So slowly but surely.
I got this 5-inch. I was confused about this. I called it a 7-inch at first, and then I started doing some research because somebody questioned whether it was a 7-inch or not. And what I'd done, I'd measured from here to here.
Oh, okay.
Well, I did some research, and if you measure from here to here, that's supposed to give you the size of your drone. So I measured from here to here, and it's actually 9 inches.
Oh.
But I also found out that it also goes by the prop size.
Oh yeah.
So these props are 5.2 inches.
Probably this size here. These are 5-inch.
Yeah. So I guess in some views that makes it a 5-inch drone, and by other theories it makes it a 9-inch drone. So.
Oh, the one in this chat that knows the most is the RC.
I'm just gonna call it a 5-inch drone.
Yeah. Mikey, he knows everything about the drones. He'll be able to answer any questions.
Yeah. Here comes TJ. He made it back.
Hey, good morning.
Hey. There's my dad right there.
You need to quit
Cheerio, son.
Jack Sparky Frying, good morning. Did you hear me, TG?
Yeah, I can hear you okay. I still got my earbuds.
Quit hitting buttons.
I know. That's the way you mess things up.
But did you lose this connection, son?
Yeah, I was doing something, and I was looking at the chats, and then I hit the wrong button. I hit the done button. I thought it would bring me back to the panel, and I just get discombobulated sometimes. But yeah, your studio's looking pretty good there, Danny. It's looking pretty good. Nice setup.
I just got to do something on the back so when I go live that they see something. Because right now I just got my pictures of my doggy, my sewing machine that my wife uses. I'm trying to convert this room into more like a half studio and half workplace. I'm setting up a desk on the left today so I could have all my repaired stuff and I could sit here and practice.
Yeah.
Right.
Soon enough, I'll be building my own drone. So that'll be cool
with that thing.
So who built that one?
Back.
Okay, Mr. Rodney.
I'd leave TJ in charge, Danny, but I don't know if I can trust him. So you take charge, okay?
All right.
Oh, that's pretty sweet. I like the mic there. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I told you. Remember, I told you I was having that freaking that arm thingy. I found this lamp that arm lamps, and I converted it.
That's cool, man. I like that that plane that they had, or that drone looking thing that they built in the city there.
Oh yeah. That I just noticed that, and my other coworker said that it's been there for like a month, and I noticed that, and I was like, weird, what that, especially in New York City, because they're not like drone friendly. Why they had this drone up there,
No, that's pretty cool.
But yeah,
it was just a model anyway. They just kind of like
up there. Yeah. Hey, Dennis.
There's Dennis.
Dennis with the
two things. I want to say hello to Jack Sparky Frine. Good morning, and Tej.
Yes, sir.
Water Media. His name is Chris, not John.
Chris,
well, I don't know why he said John, like, because like I said something in the comments and called him Chris.
Yeah, what happened to Adrian?
He said because I kept calling him Chris, and then I said something on Facebook, and then he was laughing and said his name was John.
I don't know. I don't know if you can see that the caption there says TJ. Who's this John impersonating me on Facebook?
Oh I did see that in the comments.
I think Adrian had to go take care of his baby because he really jumped off.
Yeah.
It's the father life. It's the dad life.
I've been there, done that. So,
So
you don't want to upset. You don't want to upset Chris from Sunrise Water Media. He'll send his clone out after you.
Yeah.
So did somebody like hack into his Facebook page or something? Is that why?
Oh, you know what? Maybe it is his clone.
Maybe
maybe
that could be it.
I don't know. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah. So, Dennis, your sunrise stream was pretty good this morning.
Yeah,
it lasted.
I was a little bit upset. I'll tell you, you have to figure out how to sing La Bamba. It's not that hard.
I'm sure.
Right?
Did I misremember though? Are there or are there not a lot of Spanish words in there?
Yeah, that's what you mentioned. That there was too many.
I mean, in passing, I saw this. I said, maybe not. But then again, I tried to do French and Jennifer Juniper, right? And I have no idea how to do that.
Appreciate all you do for us in the weekend, waking us up with nice sunrise and nice music. We love that.
Well, that's cool. I appreciate the request. I truly do. It makes my job so much easier. So good.
Yeah. So what's up, guys? Any plans for today? I'm gonna stay home all day and help the wifey. That's what I'm doing today.
Yeah, that's what mine wants me to do. But I want to go out and go flying today. But she had texted me and said that there was rain coming from where she had a dental appointment this morning, and said that there was rain in the area. So I want to.
Yeah, it's actually kind of rain.
I'm gonna try and get some flying in before the rain heads in.
Today I was gonna fly this guy, but no good. Maybe tomorrow if it don't rain.
Yeah, I'm gonna. As soon as I'm done with Saturday morning coffee, I'm gonna head over to the church and do some flying.
That's right. You're flying the church parking lot.
Acro mode practice.
Oh, yeah. Don't do that with the 5-inch though. Not yet. Give it.
No. I also got a baby hawk that a friend of mine gifted to me that I want to fly, but I want to get good with that Tiny Hawk first, because I tell you what, that Tiny Hawk S is almost indestructible.
Yeah, I want to get one of those.
Since I've started flying it, I've lost 3 props.
I had 3 of these, and they go bad a lot. So like, this is just a trophy now because it flies, but the BTX, when you put the goggles, you can't see anything. Maybe I'll get the one you have. That one should work. I had a 3-inch home build, but the motors went bad and the BTX went bad. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna move on to the 5-inch. But it's a lot better to practice with a smaller bird.
It's working well for me because it's like I said, it's hard to I know that they do go bad, but it's hard to destroy them and stuff. So
I also have this it's good for practice, and I actually had to paint a little bit of the white on top because when this goes in the grass, it doesn't have a beeper, so to find it it's a nightmare. At least if it's showing a little white color, you can find it.
Did you say it's hard to destroy, Rodney?
Yeah.
Okay, well, if you need help, just send it my way. I'm pretty good at that. So.
Well,
hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, Ron.
I'm actually thinking about sending you.
Oh, there's Ron.
Dennis, I'm actually thinking about sending you this.
Oh, I could break that in a minute.
And maybe you could print up a GoPro mount for me, so I can
sure.
I can take this off and attach a GoPro mount.
Well, just what model is that? What drone is that?
I don't know.
Oh, well,
this is the one that Brent Nunley gave me.
I see.
About 2 years
Yeah, I mean,
ago.
if you want to send it my way, I'll do my best to make a GoPro mount for it. So, so you're wanting the 3-finger mount? Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a 3D printer, Mr. Dennis? Is that what you're saying?
Yes, I have.
Oh, good.
So I see you're wearing your Air Med. You must be at work, Ron.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Did you just wake up?
No, but I'm just a little tired from yesterday. We didn't get in until midnight.
Looks like you got a flu too. Sounds like you're under the weather.
Yeah, a little tired.
Everybody I know, all my friends, they got the freaking flu. What's going on?
Yeah, you got in at midnight, and it's a quarter after 7 where you are now, so hard telling when you got up.
Yeah, I got up about an hour ago.
Do you have your coffee, Ron?
Oh, there he is. What up, Mr.
Adrian? You finally made it back.
First of all, I want to say hi to everybody except Ron, because he never called me back when he said he was going to. So happy with that.
There was a reason for that.
Oh, I have an excuse for everything, so I'll be back.
The thing with Adrian, I was telling him because my wife's name is Adriana, and sometimes I call him Adriana.
We call him Adriana once in a while too. I think Rodney started that.
Yeah, I was telling I was telling everybody in the chat earlier how that got started. We were messing around, cutting up like we always do, and I decided
it had something to do with the estrogen pills that weekend.
Yeah, it had something to do with that estrogen thing.
Oh, that's funny. I cannot picture that. That would be
Rodney, I got a small crisis.
Uh-oh.
I need your help.
I'll try.
We call him Adriana, not Adriana.
Yeah. I got Elvis, Victor, and Matthew back up in place. I cannot find my Rodney Bell hat to put on Matthew.
Oh,
It's
my
driving
goodness.
me nuts.
I remember when you packed Matthew up, you said that the Rodney Bell cap was packaged with him.
Man,
I thought it was.
Yeah.
That was really weird and
It was
strange
put
right
in
there.
a box that was labeled office. I know that.
Hey,
I'd
Drone
go
Watch
nuts.
at Moto Life. Good morning. Well, Ron, I will see what I can do to get him a new hat.
I would love
Man,
that.
I
Good
really
morning,
want one of
Tropic.
those. I really want one of those hats that you got, Rodney. That's a pretty nice hat. I really want one.
Well, here's what you do. Text me your and then Danny, this goes for you too. Text me your shirt size and your mailing address.
I'll send it on the email.
There you go.
I'll just send it to you on Messenger.
That's fine.
Perfect.
Let me do that right now.
Yeah, that'd be great. Give you a little promotion.
So and it's really cheap. It's only $100.
Nice.
Yeah, text him the $100 too.
Yeah, you can text me the $100. What are your plans today, Dennis? You just going to hang out there at the Michael's house?
No, we're going to leave here fairly early to go visit Michael and Lulu, take them their lunch, and then we'll head off to Peachtree City.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I won't be able to stay on this for very long, because when things start to stir around here, I need to get in the mix, if you will.
Okay. All right, no problem.
Are you the only thing stirring at the moment, Dennis?
What's that?
Are you the only one stirring at the moment?
Possibly.
Stirring.
There was some motion from above earlier, but not even a mouse.
Tell Mrs. Dennis I said to get up.
Not
tell
even
it's
a
Ron.
Hey, Chumane, Ron said you should get up now.
Tell Ron to shut up.
Hey, Danny.
Yeah.
Hold that solder up again.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if Mr. Du sees that, because I just got this with an order, but this is like freaking like hair. Look how thin that is. I don't know if this is any good.
Yeah, that should be good enough. I mean, you're working on really small circuits, so yeah, that should be just fine.
I have solder like that.
Yeah, and just be careful of your heat too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I used to be able to solder before, but then I kind of like stopped doing it for a long time and lost practice. You know, everything's about practice these days. You got to keep on banging it until. Oh yeah, he says it's more smaller.
That's crazy. Like, I literally hear like thousands of chipmunks yapping in my ear. Like every time I go in and out, like when it starts cutting out, I hear a bunch of chipmunks going. I'm like, whoa.
You sure that's not flashback, Siege?
That could be too. Where is that thing?
All right. Wow.
So how long are you on shift, Ron?
24 today. Off 24 tomorrow. Work 24 Monday. Then work Tuesday night. Go home Wednesday. Head to the lodge and guide for 8 days. And then come back here for 5 again. Yeah.
You're guiding 8 days with one person, one team?
No, I have 2 or 3 different hunts. Yeah. Starting the deer season now. I'm up to 1 elk, 1 mule deer, and 9 antelope so far this year.
Wow. Is that unusually high or about normal?
No, just call me Killer.
Killer Ron.
We've been busy. I had some interesting folks, though. Dennis, you could appreciate this. Father-son I had 2 weeks ago. They came to the lodge and we got introduced and we got them sighted in and all settled and everything. And they said, well, we're going to go rest. We're a little sore. Like, oh, what's wrong? The drive a little rough? They're like, oh, no, we got here yesterday. They stayed at the hotel. I said, my son and I just climbed Devil's Tower and just got down. I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
They were showing me pictures, as they were taken on the way up. And then once they got up top, oh, my gosh, phenomenal.
I didn't realize one could climb Devil's Tower. That's a thing, huh?
Oh, yeah, they do it all the time. People do it all the time.
Wow.
That's why I said when we were out there, we should have got the binoculars and you look, and if you find a colored dot, that's usually somebody's shirt. Yeah.
There he goes. How's the baby?
What?
Baby's doing great, Dad.
Oh, wait a minute. Now they're playing a joke on you. They typed Adriana on the thing. What's going on?
Actually, see, the thing is that, Tammy, is that the host of the show, he's
So now there's two people you're not going to say hi to.
A knuckle sandwich.
I thought it was frozen for a second.
By the way, Ron, you're in trouble, mister.
Oh, yeah, I know. I was in trouble with you and on the phone. Somebody else.
Yeah, you're in trouble with Adrian and Adriana. People.
Hey, Peter Carroll, you have a good night, brother. Sleep tight.
Yeah, Peter needs his beauty rest.
Don't let the bed bugs bite.
First of all, he need to watch Judge Judy before he go to bed.
Yeah, Judge Judy.
Judge Judy.
Somebody knocking on my door. Hold on. Who's knocking on my door?
I heard she was a pretty tough
bill collector.
judge.
It's either bill collectors or the police.
Yeah. Oh my God. You don't want to answer that one.
One of them.
They'll detain you before they could figure out why. I never answer the door. In fact, if you come to my front door, my porch door is locked. You can't even see the doorbell. I don't want people knocking and ringing my doorbell.
Come knock on our door. We'll be waiting for you.
Yeah, I remember that.
Come and knock on our door.
Who was it? The mailman?
Yeah.
Your new client? Uh-oh. Adriana Maria.
That sounds familiar. What is that? Come and knock on our door. We'll be waiting for you. Is that the theme song from some TV show or something?
Yeah.
Three's Company.
Yes,
Right.
Company.
Right.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, that was good. I love that show.
Okay.
Core warranty about to expire.
He's about to expire.
Oh man, I get those phone calls every single day. I'm fed
I
up
know
with that.
they keep calling me looking for Adriana. I don't know what's going on. Hey, Dan.
Yeah.
Dan the man.
Adrian and I just keep hopping in and out.
Tickle the pickle. Tickle Ryan.
I've always wanted to learn how to do that.
It also rhymes with bicycle,
Do
Dan.
I like pickle.
Bicycle. Bicycle.
Oh,
Hey,
just want to ride my motorcycle. Oh, that's a different song.
to kind of piggyback on what Mela said, I get him kind of calls every day about that or health insurance. The car warranty expired every single day. I mean, and Danny, I believe I've already blocked at least 1,500 phone numbers. The people, they just change the numbers. They change the numbers every time.
You block it, they come back with a different one.
Exactly.
I don't even block them anymore and waste my time.
Never seems to be the same number.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I like to pick up and offer them car insurance.
Hey,
Doc,
Doc,
play with
in
it
the
too.
house. Good morning, Chris.
Doc Murder, how you doing, Chris?
So tickle rhymes with a pickle. How you doing, brother?
Oh, pretty good. Hashtag Rod Verted. I like
Adrian,
it.
you ought to do what I do. If it's if it's a guy that calls about the car warranty, I won't mention on here what I say. But if it's a female, I ask her to repeat what she just said. Then I'm like, hold on. I said, what are you wearing? What are you wearing?
Hey, Ron, actually, I won't say what I'm normally tell him here on Rodney's out of respect, but sometimes I get a little colorful and they get mad and they hang up the phone on me.
Yeah. Usually the women hang up on me too. Ask about it.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Gotta have fun with it, man. They're gonna disturb me. Yeah.
Rodney, I had a little advice for you, buddy.
Oh, okay.
Who's typing? Oh, that's loud.
I think
sorry.
Dennis.
Oh,
Sorry,
God.
I didn't realize it was that loud.
Holy cow.
That's a good microphone you got there, pal.
Yeah. So Rodney, when you're doing acro, right? Try to use both sticks at the same time. Apply a small amount of yaw and a minimal amount of roll at the same time. So essentially, when you're trying to make your turns, you're doing this.
Yeah.
If you can do that and keep them in synchronization, your turns will be absolutely smooth. You want to make sure your roll factor is not overriding your yaw, which is why you keep going sideways and then slamming.
Yeah, I think that's sometimes that's what happens is I overdo one or the other.
Yep.
So I'm either going like that or like this or
keep those thumbs in synchronization, a little bit of yaw and a lot more roll, and you'll end up doing this. The idea is to curve into it. You see what I'm saying? So as long as you're adding more roll, the yaw is pulling the nose around. The roll is leading into the turn.
Right. Yeah.
So a small amount of yaw, and then
a little bit. I need that practice too.
Yeah. So that's good advice for both me and Danny.
Yeah. Once you get that down, man, then it's just the whole thing with pitch and how aggressive you're being and too much throttle, not enough. That's just something you have to figure out for yourself, you know.
Well, I'm going to go practice that here in a little bit.
Synchronize those thumb movements, man. The acro will come. The moment you get it, it'll be like riding a bicycle. After it hits you, you'll be like, wow, this is easier than I thought it was.
You know, the Wednesday when I was flying, I was up in the air for about 3 minutes. And I'm thinking, oh, man, I think it's finally clicked.
I'm doing good.
And then I came in, my battery ran low, and I came in and I looked at my controller and I had somehow managed to put it back into stable mode.
Stabilize, yeah.
And I'm like, oh, geez, you know, because I was gonna get all braggy and hypey about it on the video, and I couldn't even do that.
See, I did that, and my problem was I was surrounded by really good pilots when I did it. I took off, and remember that raccoon video I made where there was a raccoon in a tree, and I just kind of was up there, like sitting there, just hovering in front of him. I thought I was doing great. Edwin looked at me, Edwin Rodriguez, E-Rod Yo, that really good pilot. He looked at me, he's like, "Dude, are you in acro?" I was like, "Yeah, dude, I'm killing it, right?" It's hard to hover. It's hard to hover. It really is. In acro, it's really hard to just hold one position. In stabilized, it's a lot easier. But I thought I was killing it. And then I went to leave the tree and point the nose down, and I realized it wouldn't point down. I was like, oh, man, I look like a fool. Everybody here is watching me fly this in stabilized, and I'm thinking I'm in acro like a dummy. So, yeah, I've had one of those. I've had one of those moments.
Nancy in the spirit of Colorado, good morning. Max Air, good morning. Welcome to the chat. Michael Blade. Doc Murdoch, FPV, good morning.
Rodney, thank you for having me, sir. I'm about to go ahead and go because I'm about to go drive to my girlfriend's house to be with my little one. So I will see y'all later. Thank you for having me,
Rodney. All right, brother.
See you, Adrian.
In the chat. See y'all later.
All righty. Bye-bye.
Take care.
Hey, buddy.
Ron, it's good to see you. Dennis, Danny.
Daniel. Tickle rhymes with...
Well, I'm getting the fire signal from the wife, so I'm going to head out too. Everybody have a great day, and we'll catch up the next time.
All right,
Danny,
take care,
you too. We'll see you.
Thanks for joining the stream.
Thank you for inviting me. Take care, guys.
Apparently, my pickle's tickling too many people.
Dan, I
you
was
know, you
scrolling
are
through a
Mr.
bunch of
Controversy.
YouTube videos the other day, and I came across your one. I had to watch it again, where the gator ate your boat and then spit it up.
Oh yeah. Do people still think I had a scuba diver in there? You'd be an idiot to go in that. Like, I've done it. I know. I've gone in there to get an RC boat swimming.
Didn't you make a video of you going in and getting one?
Yeah,
I
because
think I saw
everybody,
that one.
I wanted everybody to know how stupid it was. I swam out there to get the boat, and you know, the worst part is I kayak out there, and that's very dark, murky water. You can't see anything, and I know how big the gators are because I kayak out there. There's some 12, 13 footers out there. There's big gators.
Ooh, goodness.
So when you
All right,
swim
I got to go, folks. I'm sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Dennis, you have a good one, brother. Tell your wife I said hi.
I'll do it. Thanks. Bye-bye now.
Me too.
So
I look good. Right. I'm getting bigger as things happen here.
yeah. So
Ron, when can we expect some FPV from you, buddy?
Yeah, I guess everybody else is jumping on the boat. I can't be different.
It's fun, right, Rodney? You have to admit it's fun.
well, you know what? And Ron, that's the truth. I didn't realize how much fun it was until I put the goggles on. And when I was flying in stable mode and I was flying around, I felt at peace.
Yes.
I felt like I was at peace, that I was actually flying, and it was just an amazing feeling, and it's still that way. The only frustrating part about it is trying to get the acro part down, but that will come. I know that's going to come in time.
Yep.
So,
just keep throwing the stick and pushing your boundaries, and you'll figure it out.
Yeah. Blizzard FPV, good morning.
The other thing I worry about is, it's the timing that, to try and, like, right now, like, I just had my drone out for the first time in 2 months the other day. I had to reorient to that,
That's what's fun about FPV, though, is, Ron, if you buy a little small package, you don't have to make time for it. If you're just at your house, you can fly around inside your house.
Yes.
You just pull it out, throw your goggles on, take a couple zips around, see if you can get the feel for it. That's what's nice about the small little packages, is that they're perfect for those kind of occasions where you're like, oh, I don't want to travel to a park to take footage. Well, you don't have to. You just set it up right in your front yard, or you're, inside your house, whatever.
Yeah, there's a lot of awesome videos out there on YouTube of people flying around in their house. Carlos does it.
I do it. I rip.
Drone pool.
Yep.
Danny does it.
Set up a little course and just shred your house. It's fun, man. It's exhilarating.
Third Eye View, good morning. Lone Star UAV, good morning.
Yeah, I know this is not the same thing, but I actually got fairly decent at it. But I used to fly some remote control helicopters. There's a lot more to do than just like flying a drone.
Were you flying gyro or collective pitch?
Collective.
Yeah, that's difficult. Collective pitch is a whole different realm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got half decent at it.
Yeah, I've tried collective
2 acres
pitch.
in your house, just fly there.
That's very different. Collective pitch is very different.
You know what, Ron? I think I mentioned that to you the other day when you had posted those pictures. Your yard would be a fantastic place to fly FPV.
Oh yeah, through all the pine trees and
shredded life.
So, I mean, it's up to each individual to determine what they want to do. But I've been saying for the past 2 years, ever since Rick Halber sent me that Tiny Hawk S, I've been telling him, I'm going to do it. And then he passed away, and I decided now I'm going to do it. And I know he's looking down saying, yeah, Rodney, about time.
Admit, bro.
Here's a question, like, for you, Rodney. Like, did you have somebody with you when you first went out? And it's like, okay, because obviously the sticks are not, or did you just crash and burn about 87 times and then finally?
Well, let me put it this way, Ron. I spent more time looking for my drone than flying it.
That is part of
the
learning.
church sits on roughly about 2 acres of land, maybe a little less. And believe me, searching for a little drone that's about that big around in grass that, granted, isn't very high because Ollie keeps mowing it, but that little drone doesn't have a very loud beeper on it. And I spent the first time I went out to fly, I spent more time looking for it than I did flying it.
You know, Rodney,
at the time, I only had 5 batteries. So needless to say, I ran out of batteries pretty quick.
So you're saying it would be easier in my house because it could be behind the couch, under the bed, the bathtub.
I believe you're flying the what? Tiny Hawk S, right?
Tiny Hawk S, yeah.
I believe that doesn't actually have a beeper. I think it does ESC beeping. And so that's why it's so minimal. It's so quiet. I think you might be able to actually plug in a real small actual beeper to it.
Yeah,
to make it loud.
I've been looking at videos on how to put in a beeper, and I'm going to, because I can't, when I'm going out to fly, there's no one around for me to be a spotter and help me look for it. I have to do it all on my own, and thank God I have the goggles, because I can always go back if I remember to hit the record button. That is,
yep.
I can always go back and look and get the kind of the orientation of where it landed, and that has helped quite a bit too.
So
is it easier, guys, if when you start, like you said, Dan, get one of those little indoor packages to fly without the goggles, so you can see how the drone is reacting based on your stick inputs?
Okay,
because if you got goggles on, all you can see is a camera. You can't see. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've got mixed opinions about this, just because I did start with LOS first, and a lot of people say it's easier just to start in the goggles. And I've crossed both worlds now, and I think having a better understanding of LOS, watching it fly, made it easier for me to transition into the goggles, just because my hands already know what to do.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can get the issue is that those little small ones don't really have lights on them to tell you what the front and what the back is, which makes it more difficult. But if you can fly it in LOS and you understand orientation, I would say keep it close to yourself so you can understand the orientation of it. And then, yes, it will probably make it easier to transition to the goggles. Some people say, yes, it's easier just to go straight to the goggles. Like I said, I crossed over both worlds. I would say having a better understanding of LOS, flying first, made it easier for me to get into the goggles. But like I said, that whole thing goes out the window the moment you flip the acro switch, because it doesn't matter what you know at that point. Now you're relearning everything regardless.
Yeah, that's true too. Now, when I tried flying that Tiny Hawk S line of sight, if it got too far away from me, I was always crashing it because I didn't know where it was. I didn't know where the front was. Yeah. But as soon as I put the goggles on, for me it was easier to fly with the goggles, because now through the goggles I'm seeing where the drone is pointing.
Yeah.
So
an easy way to get past that, if you do fly further away from yourself, is send it out straight, and when you turn, just add yaw. If you're unstabilized, just add yaw and keep pushing forward, and you'll see it start into the bank, right? So you'll see it start changing the direction and slowly bring it around until it looks like it's starting to come back at you, right? That way you don't have to have lights to detect whether you're, front or rear. It's just all done by visual line of sight. It's hard to explain until you see it done, or you do it yourself the first time. Just lead into it with yaw, because technically when you're unstabilized, you don't have to add any roll if you don't want to. You can just push forward on the stick and add yaw, and it'll make a wider turn. It won't make a nice tight corner, but it'll make a wider turn. But you'll see it start changing direction into that way, and then you can slowly just bring it back around.
You know what I'm hoping for, guys, is like I said, I'd thrown this out there just to see if there was any interest, but that'd be kind of cool if some of you FPV guys could come out. And if I did that drone meetup in Wyoming, I've got giant mountains and waterfalls that, like, you see those guys like over in Switzerland, where they dive down a waterfall, and I've got that stuff here.
I'd be about it.
Cool to watch you guys.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun.
I've wanted to conquer a waterfall. It's just got to be nice and tall. I like tall stuff where you got.
I got a couple for you.
Yeah, you got. I'm looking for about 5 to 7 seconds of fall time, which is
easy.
considerable. That's a pretty good amount. But
Easy.
yeah, because normally, like even the condos we have around here, I'll give you an example. We have the building downtown that's 374 feet tall. My fall time on that is only about 4 seconds, maybe, and then I'm having to pull out before I hit the ground. So by the time I reach the top, cut the throttle, and start the downfall, it's about 4 seconds, and I'm meeting the ground. So yeah, I mean that's. But like I said, the further down, the cooler it looks. You know, the longer the hang time is.
Yeah. I got one canyon that, man, I would just love. So Doc Murdoch said he's up for it, but this one canyon up in the Bighorns, it's an hour and a half to 2 hours from my house, but there are 1,000+ foot walls.
Yeah.
Right down.
Yeah. See, that's that 5 to 10 seconds of great just tricks, aerial tricks all the way down the front of it, just making it look cool and cinematic. Yeah, absolutely.
I was watching a video this morning before the sunrise flight, and I forget the guy's channel. I'll have to go back in my history and look at it. But this guy was doing things with his drone. I sat there and I had to wonder if some of the stuff he was doing wasn't edited in that way. Like if he come around, you'd see the drone kind of do this number, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I had to stop and think: is he doing that? You know, is he reversing it through editing the video, or is he really doing it with the drone? And I'm still not sure how real that is. You know what I'm saying?
Send me the video. I can pretty much just tell by the way the maneuver's performed if it's a possibility to do it actually. And you know what I'm saying? The physicality of it in real life is very different from, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll find the video and send you the link, Dan.
Sure. Because this whole flying backwards stuff throws me way off, man. I don't know if you've seen a lot of that flying backwards stuff, but man, I for the life of me cannot do that shit.
I've seen it with the camera drones.
Yeah. No, the FPV guys are killing it backwards. I don't understand how they're doing it. They line up perfectly, and then they whip around, and then they just keep it low, and they sail through the building backwards, and then they powerhouse over the top of the building. It's like, oh my God. That would just drive me, my OCD and ADHD would be out the window at that point, because I want to know what's coming, and I don't. All I can think about is smashing my drone into something going backwards that fast. So these guys don't care. They just go full send in this, you know, it's like they crash 100 times to get one good shot.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey, excuse me for interrupting you, Dan. I'm going to say good morning to Copper State Ariel and to Ray Kelly and to Night Train.
Mike's my dude.
So, but
Mike is full send. If you guys don't watch Mike, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you guys are subscribed to Night Train, but he's full send. Everything he does is full send. That dude is.
Oh yeah, well, I saw him flying at that Florida, South Florida meetup as you as well. Yeah. And I mean, all those FPV guys were ripping it up. So yeah, I saw him take off, man. I don't know what drone he had, but that thing, it was hard to track.
6S,
it was going so fast.
Yep. Yeah, he's got a race rig. It's gnarly. It's quick, but I've seen a few fast. Like Edwin's got a pretty fast one. Ron has a pretty quick one. Some of these guys, Specimen PV, he's got a really stupid rig. I think his will go like 170, 180. It's dumb. It's just dumb. You can't see, it's a blur in the sky. I don't even understand how he keeps visual tracking while he's flying like that. It's insane. I can see stuff up to about 70 or 80 miles an hour, but then I don't have time to react after that. Some of those guys have Jedi fingers, man. They got those instincts built in, I guess.
Dan, that still cracks me up. Like, it was on my video from the Florida drone meetup when you were riding that scooter and I was filming you, and then Mike come up behind. He had somebody's, I think it was Mark Fisher's camera that had the gimbal, and he's chasing you down through the parking lot.
No. He had my GoPro. I handed him my GoPro, and it had stabilization on it. So he was running with me behind me with the GoPro. But that poor scooter was suffering with 250 pounds on it, man. I was full throttle, and I think it was going like 3.5 miles an hour, maybe 4 miles an hour.
Oh, that was hysterical.
It was moving, bro. I was scared of it. It was too fast.
That was some fun times, man.
So, yeah, good times, man. I'm actually getting ready to go meet up with Jim again here pretty soon. I think I'm gonna head over that way. See if I get Mitch out of his. I don't know what Mitch is doing. Mitch. Mitch is
talking about old guy in his drone.
Yeah, old guy in a drone. He's not.
How's he doing?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. I reached out to him on Facebook the other day. He didn't respond. We saw that one live stream he did. I haven't seen anything since. I don't know if he had. I'll have to go back and see. But I don't know, man. He's kind of doing his own thing. I think at this point. I don't know what he's doing.
I think someone said he wanted to take a break.
I knew he took a break. That was the whole thing. He like disappeared for a while, and then came back and kind of talked about his weight loss and what he was dealing with. And then I don't know if anything's transpired since then. But
yeah.
We'll see. I tried to call him too. I don't think he returned the call. I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with Mitch. I'd like to get up with him again and fly. I'm gonna be local at that point, you know.
Yeah. And Rodney, just so you don't think I was BSing you, I think I told you this the other day. I was out hunting. I ran into these guys last year, but you don't expect to see this in Wyoming.
Oh, camels!
Wow.
Yeah, and a miniature donkey. We were at this ranch. I pulled up to the fence. They ran right over to us and wanted fed. And
oh, wow.
Rodney, I'll be right back, bud.
All right, bud.
Put my camera here for a sec.
But, yeah, it would, I think your yard would be a fantastic place to fly FPV.
Yeah. There's a bunch of pine trees and the whole neighborhood. I mean, I said I got the lake 5 minutes away. It's it'd be a pretty cool place. There's a place down towards the southern end of the lake that it's kind of like a canyon. There's big rock walls and it's pretty neat. I haven't had a chance to get down there much. I was down there once, I think, in the last month. So after November, that's when I'll slow down back to a normal life again. But then it's going to be winter. Yeah.
Hey, good morning, Justin. Drones 863 is in the house. Third Eye View, good morning.
I figured out how long it was going to take to snow blow the driveway and the one other parking area. We got about 8 inches of snow up by the lodge. It got about a foot last week.
Wow.
It's all gone already.
Wow.
But,
yeah, my daughter-in-law posted some pictures on Facebook. They live in Idaho Falls, Idaho, and there was like a good 4 or 5 inches on their banister, and then their whole yard was just covered in snow.
Yeah.
And, so
had 19 mule deer in the backyard the other night. I don't think I'm going to have to buy a lawnmower. I really don't.
Wow. Well, hey, imagine that. Free lawn care.
Footprints and oh God, they had 19 the other morning.
Wow.
And they're getting used to me. I'll come out and I've been doing a lot of grilling lately. I come out on the side deck and use the grill. I'll come out and they'll look up on the deck and like, hey, what's up, man? And they go right back to eating. They feel very safe in the neighborhood. There's no hunting, obviously.
Yeah.
But I think they fear. I think the only problem they have is the lion. I have mountain lion tracks in my yard about 2 weeks ago.
Really?
Yeah, it had a little bit of snow, and I looked down. I'm like, "Oh, that's a big kitty." And from that point on, my garage is probably 20 yards from the house. So if I go down there at night, I don't go down there unarmed.
Oh, I don't blame you.
Yep. They generally won't mess with you, but one never knows.
That's right.
I think you'd have fun, Ron, getting into FPV. I'm being serious about that. Then when
maybe this, like winter when things slow down and I'm bored to death, like, okay, let me go get an indoor drone and see how ridiculous I can look.
You don't even need something big. This is just a little tiny 3-inch, and this has an HD camera built into it that just the same FPV camera is also HD. This will record at 1080 at 60, and it takes extremely good footage. So you can get something small like this and still have crazy amounts of range. And this will run up to 5S. So this will rip. It'll break 100 miles an hour. And but this is perfect for just your little travel stuff. It's very travel friendly. You know what I mean? It's just compact and easy to take with you and get some serious FPV if you want to.
Yeah.
Ray says he wishes we were here.
Well, hey guys, it's 4 minutes of 8. I better go get ready for my big drone shift.
Big drone shift.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call this one. Go fly some Tiny Hawk.
There you go.
Remember, Rodney, small amount of yaw, little more roll.
I'll give it a shot, and instead of pinching, I'll try my thumbs.
Well, yeah, I can't pinch for the life of me. God, I can't pinch. It feels like the reason why I say that, Rodney, is because now you're having to make 4 fingers active as opposed to 2 fingers. There's actually more thinking involved. You know what I'm saying? It's the transition to me just seems off. It seems awkward. It doesn't feel right. This is easy.
Pinching works for me flying my camera.
Ron,
we'll talk to you later, buddy.
All right, bye-bye.
Have a safe day. So pinching works well with me for my camera drones. You know, my Mavic Air, my P4P, and my Spark. But I'll try using thumbs with the FPV, and who knows, maybe that'll work for me.
I find that pinching works great for people that have extremely tight rates. And I mean like excessively high rates, because then their movements are very minimal. You see what I'm saying? They only have to really do this. With a thumb, you can have slower rates and you can extend further. You don't have to think about having really, really tight rates, which your learning curve, I think, would be easier with thumbs than you know, if you've come from the RC world prior to this, flying helicopters and, you know, fixed wing, whatever, then you're a pincher that whole time. Then clearly it's going to feel easier, you know. But coming off GPS and going to FPV, I feel like, I don't know, because I was never a pincher for GPS either. I just noticed that people that fly with their pinching on FPV have very tight rates. They're just really high. So they have minimal movements they have to do, as opposed to slower rates where you can actually extend the thumbs further. And it feels like you can calculate better with your thumbs. I don't know. Maybe it's me.
Yeah. Well, I'm gathering a list of questions that I want to ask, and one of them is I hear people talk about rates and stuff. So I'm going to try and ask those questions and find out, you know, what that means. What is that something I can adjust in beta flight, and you know, and how helpful that would be. So
if you're on beta flight currently, you can actually transition your board over to emu flight, which is, I think, for whoop flying better than beta flight. Emu flight is radically different. They've added in things that help whoops as opposed to beta flight. Like in beta flight, if you were to hit a wall, right, even if you were going slow, what happens in beta flight is the whoop will hit the wall and then it will suck to it, and it won't come off the wall until you either disarm and then it'll drop. Emu flight cuts that out. It allows you to bump into something without, you know, the gyro sensor wanting to stabilize. Even in acro, it still wants to stabilize based on your stick commands, right?
Right.
So what'll happen is in emu flight, it just lets you bounce off the wall. You'll hit it and it won't try to suck to it. It'll recalibrate, but at a slower rate, so it doesn't try to pull you into the wall. Or beta flight doesn't do that kind of stuff. So there's definitely a big difference between emu flight when it comes to whoops and beta flight. I find that emu flight is the way to go if you're whoop flying. Beta flight was great maybe, you know, 2-3 years ago when it came to whoops, but at this point I think emu flight takes it when it comes to whoop flying. So if you can put emu flight on your Tiny Hawk, I would say do it. Watch a video, follow the guide, see how, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Profile dump.
I'll definitely check it out. Like people keep telling me, there's a big learning curve here, because I mean it's one thing to learn to fly it, but I want to learn how to make adjustments and make it fly better. And so it's going to be a while.
there's actually a page you can go to that shows like right now I'm flying Josh Bardwell's rates on my Whoop. Just to test. I wanted to have some fun. We put Josh Bardwell's rates on my Whoop, and I gotta say that guy flies really aggressive because the rates are crazy. You know, even for a 1S drone, it's ripping around like it's on 2 or 3S, and that's just 1S. So obviously Josh flies really insane. Now I got the hang of his rates after about 40 minutes, but next we'll try Ladrib's rates. There's a page you can go to that has all of their rates for Emu Flight and Beta Flight on their Whoops, and you can just copy their rates and apply them to your Beta Flight settings and then hit save. And then you can fly on the rates that they have. So it shows their PID curves, it shows everything that they do, and then you just make the adjustments on the page that they have. That simplifies it for you if you were trying to fly more aggressive or you were looking for a more flowy flight. They have each one synchronized in a category of what you're looking for.
Yeah. Well, I eventually hope to get to a point where I can fly aggressively and you know, do all the loops and flips and dips and dives and, you know, I want to get to that point, and right. I know that's going to take a long time. Right now, I'm just concerned just to fly the drone in acro mode without crashing the thing.
So you can probably do your rolls. Yeah, get through the acro part. Get through the having full control in acro before you try the stunts. But once you get the actual flying down in acro, then it's time to move on to stunt coordination for yourself. And the easiest way to calculate your timing on a roll to find out whether you're going to crash or not is time each sequence. So if you push the right stick hard over to do a barrel roll, right?
Yeah.
Count exactly how long it takes for the drone to make the turn, right?
Okay.
Back to flat point basically. So the roll commits and then back to flat point. So like on Bardwell's rates, it takes literally 1/1000 and it's made the complete turn. You see what I'm saying? Right. On slower rates, it ends up looking very lazy. And on Whoops, you can't have lazy. It needs to be really tight because if it's lazy, what happens is you stumble. It'll kind of stumble in the air and then you'll start losing altitude because the maneuver took too long to commit to. You know, so more aggressive rates definitely helps when it comes to Whoop flying. So as you get better with acro, then it's time to start boosting your rates up so that when it comes time to do flips and stuff, you're ready for it.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, could you do something for me? Could you send me that page you were talking about that
Sure.
has those rates on it and stuff? And I'll look up that Emu.
Yeah, make sure Tiny Hawk can do it first. Some boards don't accept Emu flight. I've never put it on a Tiny Hawk before, so I'm not sure if Tiny Hawk can accept Emu flight, but I'm sure there's plenty of videos. If they're gonna have it and it's able to, you'll see YouTube videos of putting Emu flight on my Tiny Hawk S, you know. So if it's possibility to do it, I would totally commit to Emu flight.
Yeah, I'll check it out, no doubt. So
yeah, I'll send you that.
I appreciate it. Susan Lee, you have a wonderful day, lady. Appreciate you being here. So, but anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to go fly some Tiny Hawk. Oh, a good friend of mine, I was talking to him at church a while back, and he bought this for me.
What is that? Spy. What is it? Baby Hawk 2. Yeah, HD. Nice.
HD, yeah.
Oh man, so that's gonna be about on par with something like this. It's just a little bit. I think that's like a 2.5 inch. This is a 3 inch, so it's gonna be on par with something like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if that'll. Does that say it'll take up to like 4S, 3S? What does that say that'll handle?
4S.
4S, yeah. So on 4S, it's gonna rip, man. It's gonna seem scary. Heck, on 3S, it'll probably be pretty stupid. They're so small that when they, get that 11.1 volts applied to them, man, they're just rowdy. They're rowdy. And then when you bump it up to 14.8 volts on a full charge, that's actually 16.8. So 16.8 volts, that's your average drill battery. So if you think about how much power a drill has, the 18 to 20 lithium power of just torque, man, that's all going to the motors instantly. That's.
Hey, Ray Kelly, he says he's going to fly his Air 2 from the boat. Be careful.
Maybe someday Ray will get into FPV. Right, Ray?
No. Well, all right, my friend. I think I'm going to call it quits for today.
It's all good. It's about lunchtime.
Coming in. Don't forget to send me those links, man. I'll check them out.
You got it.
And you take care of yourself, bro.
#RodVerted. I'm out.
I like that, Rod.
Like that? Yeah, I can't wait to see you go inverted for the first time. Then you're definitely you're sticking to the hashtag of Rod Verted.
Well,
I like it.
I don't know if it's in the latest video I put out, but I'm pretty sure that I've gone inverted once already.
I was the first
not
one
on purpose, and I didn't recover from it, but I was inverted.
You uploaded it, and I think I was the first one to watch it. It had been up for like a minute, maybe 48 seconds. I saw it, and I clicked on it. I was like, watch the whole thing, and then I commented on it. I think I actually gave you some advice in the video. I don't remember. I think I did. I'll have to read back through the comment. But yeah. I did see it. I noticed when you flipped the switch to acro, because when you took off, you were really aggressive with your pitch. You went straight into the ground on the last run. I was like, yeah. It's because it's flat, the easiest thing to do when you take off, Rodney, is take off. Just take off because it's already at flat point, right?
Right.
The gyro has stabilized flat point. So get up in the air and then slowly add forward pitch. And then as you start dipping into the ground, add throttle and start to come out of the dip. Right. And then once you get that down, it becomes really easy after that. You don't even think about it. It's like riding a bicycle.
Yeah. You know? I'm beginning to learn that too. So.
Dude, the moment acro connects, Rodney, you'll be flying and you're like, oh, this is so frustrating. And all of a sudden, you'll start controlling it. And you'll be like, oh my God, this was easier than I thought. What was I doing this whole time? It just connects. All of a sudden, it just happens. You're like, oh, this was way easier. Like, it's overthinking it that gets you.
Funny you should mention that. And I think I already told you this, but that happened to me Wednesday.
Yeah.
I thought, man, I've clicked. It's clicked. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And
stabilized.
And then I looked down and my switch was in stable mode.
Yeah. It will happen. That same feeling will happen when it happens in acro. All of a sudden you'll be like, oh my God, I'm controlling it. Oh, this is easy. Well, this is way easier than I thought it was. And then after that, your next couple flights will be iffy because you'll be like, oh, I thought I had it. And then all of a sudden you will, and it'll just stick.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm hoping for that day soon, but it'll come when it comes.
Coming. You just got to throw the switch. If you don't throw the switch, you never know.
Yep, that's true. All right, brother.
You got it.
Later. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Doc Murdoch, Third Eye View, Susan Lee, Ray Kelly, all the rest of you. Have a great day. Michael Blade, The View Chaser. Appreciate you. Don't forget, next weekend, I will not be doing a Saturday sunrise or Saturday morning coffee with Rodney and friends. I may try and go live, maybe, from the plane, maybe. I don't know how well that will go over, but hey, why not? And Corey Mano, good morning. Glad you could join us. Sorry I'm leaving already, but do appreciate you being in the chat. All right, folks, y'all take care. Have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, Sunday sunrise tomorrow. Drone Bum, myself, Dennis, Fly Natural, Chris Hope. Y'all take care now. Love y'all. Bye.